Jump into it. Number one, announcement number 1 of 10 is access to credit attorneys. And many of you already have seen this. We actually had this on a flyer that we put out at the beginning of the month, actually in the last month, saying that Nove Money Basic gives our current and new customers access to credit attorneys. Well, how does this work? Basically, it means is if we find any issue where the credit bureaus could be, violating the Fair Credit Reporting Act, instead of us continuously trying to deal with it back and forth, we refer your file over to the credit attorneys, and the credit attorneys will actually represent you and sue the credit bureaus. And because you're an active paid customer with Nove Money, guess what? There's no charge in addition to you. They'll actually do that for you. And if the suit is won, guess what? You get paid. So you're not paying anything additional, but you're actually earning money for that once it happens. And speaking to the attorneys, and I'm going to have them on webinars in the near future, they're talking about how you have clients, some, see a few $100s, some see $500, and some see tens of thousands of dollars. Even someone they represented not too long ago, they were saying got over $1 million settlement because of damages associated with them not fixing their credit report when they were supposed to. So this is something that's truly, truly, truly going to be a game changer to a phenomenal product and service that we already offer. Okay, but this is for individuals who are with the basic plan. They have access to credit attorneys moving forward. And what you're going to see in the members lounge and in the customer portal here prior to January 1st is a tab that says credit attorneys. And if they're an active customer, they'll be able to log in, click that tab, and submit their information and their situation to the credit attorneys. They'll reach out to them, and then they'll tell them if they have a case, they'll take it on, no extra charge to you or your customer. And then hopefully, within a few months, they are able to get a judgment and get paid and get it off their credit report. So that's super, super exciting. No additional cost for the Nove Money Basic, but of course, we're adding more value. The second announcement, 2 out of 10, okay, is access to debt collection attorneys. This is very exciting as well. Why? It's because we have so many people that are always sending these debt collection letters and attempting for us to work with them and write letters to get them to verify the debts. And a lot of times we get them to take the debts off the credit report and to stop contacting, our clients. But the awesome thing about this feature now is, our first measure is not just to get them to validate the debt, but our first measure is to pass on these collection letters to the debt collection attorneys. Because if the debt collection attorneys see after they get these letters that there's a clear violation of the Fair Debt Collections Act, then guess what? These attorneys are going to sue the debt collection companies. Then what happens? Well, the client can actually get up to $500 per collection account. So if you got 2 collections accounts or 5 collections accounts or 10 collections accounts, you pass those over. And if there's anything in that letter that's violating the Fair Debt Collections Act, they sue. You can get up to $500 per letter. Okay, and we're not just talking about for the customers, but you as an affiliate, that actually can happen for you too. If you have this and you're on the premium service, you'll have access to these debt collection attorneys. And one of the things I want y'all to understand is not only about them being in violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act or them being in violation of the Fair Debt Collections Act, but also including if there are any damages associated with the violation. That's where the big money comes in. I want you to think about it. Maybe this caused some issues between you and your spouse. They're literally writing checks and settlements, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 when these situations cause divorce. People getting sick, having high blood pressure. They're able to submit that information in court, and they get $10,000 and $20,000 in damages on top of the $500 fee they got just for the collection that was won in court in terms of when the lawsuit went through. So this is major, 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 major value for every single customer that decides to get onto the Nove Premium service, okay? Nove Money Premium. They'll have access to the debt collection attorneys. So this really, should put you in the mindset that you want to make sure you enroll as many people for Nove Money Premium as possible when they get started, because all they have to do is submit their information over, in their portal, to these debt collection attorneys. They're going to get back with them within 24 hours and then let them know, okay, we're going to review your case. And within the next week or two, let them know if they're going to go ahead and sue those collection companies. So that's something I'm excited about. The collection attorneys that we're working with, the credit attorneys that we're working with, they've actually been doing this over 3 decades. They do it in all 50 states. So it's a very unique situation, and nobody out there is doing what we're doing right now. So you should be super excited.